lies, lies. Which ones are you telling yourself every ding dong day? The lies that keep you from getting things done. The lies that keep you from going for that promotion. The lies that keep you in your place. We've all got them. And I'll tell you one of mine in a little while and what I've done about it. I'm Coach Ron. I help people succeed. My coaching system is called Success Syndrome. We'll talk about that a little towards the end. I'm not going to wear anybody out about it right now. So 5-step process. First thing we have to do, we have to acknowledge our lies. Now, 5 steps. For those of you who are in business, you're thinking Excel spreadsheet. Ding, ding, ding. That'll work. But what will work as well, you take a piece of copier paper, you lay it on its side so that you've got room for 5 columns. Left column, first thing you do, you list the lies that you're telling yourself. And this is going to be hard, and this might take 1 or 2 tries, because we believe some of those lies a lot. Step number 2, we're going to look for evidence that we are actually that person. Step number 3, we're going to look for evidence that we are not that person, that we have done the opposite on many occasions. This is very powerful. This is where things start to change for people. Step 4, we reframe things. Maybe you do that horrible thing, but maybe something good comes from it. Hear me out. I don't eat vegetables as much as I should. I'm sure I'm not alone out there. But I love growing vegetables. So if I tell myself that I am someone who loves growing vegetables, I'm going to grow more vegetables, I'm going to eat more vegetables. It works. Reframing is part of NLP. We're going to talk about that a little later. And number 5 is repair. We need to associate unwanted tasks. So if I am not thrilled with my vegetables, I will eat them before I eat my protein. And that way I get the job done. So that 5th column is called repair. So, my mom, God bless her, rest in peace. She told me probably 5,000 times, you can't do that. And my brain associated that with, you're not able to do that. And I carried that with me for a long time until I figured it out and went through this process and helped not just myself, but my coaching clients with this process for many years now. So, what did I have to do? I had to write down what it was. And you can't do that. Great. So, number 2, evidence that I can't do it. I would not do certain things. I would be either crippled with fear that I was going to fail, or I put it on the side in my, I'll get that done next week list. And you guys know how that goes. Here's my evidence against it. I got a lot of stuff done from a very early age. I had my own business when I was 8 years old. I had 2 businesses. I delivered newspapers and made $5 or $10 a week. And then I took that $5 or $10 a week and bought Bazooka bubblegum. And I sold that to my classmates for at least double what I paid for it. So I was quite the entrepreneur from a very early age. So I got a lot of things done. The emotional stuff, that took me longer. I had to start working on that in college, my friends. So, reframing is just what we talked about. I get stuff done. You have to say it out loud. You have to manifest your affirmations in this life to make them count. And that's what we're doing. We're going to find the evidence and we're going to either reframe it or repeat back the evidence we already have. Reframing it would be, I might not eat enough vegetables. But, there's your but. But I eat my share. So you're limiting the damage that that lie is doing to you. It doesn't make it 100% perfect, but sometimes we have to tackle things in steps. So by reframing, we've tackled it in steps. We painted the picture in our brain that I can picture myself eating broccoli. I can picture myself eating carrots. I can picture myself eating corn because I've done all those things. I have those mental pictures. But even if you've never done it, if you can create that mental picture, you can start looking at other people who are eating vegetables and look at that picture once a day, eventually your brain is going to believe that you can do it. So that's what reframing is in neuro-linguistic programming. And repairing. I associate rewards when I get tasks done now. They don't have to be big rewards. Maybe I will have a bag of celery that I cut up yesterday as a reward after I get this video done. Not a big reward, but I've associated something with getting the video done. Lots of you out there, you're scared to do your live videos. I meet you every day. All the business owners, it's one of those mixed blessings in life. I always say life is full of mixed blessings. Your customers want to see you helping them solve their problems. So by going live and cutting it up into snippets for other social media channels, that is helping my clients. It also attracts clients, so it's a win-win for me. Now, we've gotten about halfway, so I'm going to make this crazy offer to all of you who are watching these videos. If you want me to coach you through the biggest lie you're telling yourself in 5 weeks, I will do it for free. Free, no charge. Here's the catch. Not much of a catch. We will be doing it on Instagram Live. And we will be doing it on Instagram Live because you're going to be committing to the change in front of your followers. This is going to be super powerful for you, and I'm going to do it probably for 3 people. So if you're interested in it, DM me, go to my link tree, and see what we can do to get on the same page. I have 1 or 2 openings each week usually, so we would be on a consistent basis, and you'd be killing the proverbial 2 birds with 1 stone. You would be going live 5 weeks in a row, and you would be solving your biggest lie that you're telling yourself. I understand some of you are shy. I more than understand that some of you are shy. I've coached people to go live in 7 days. So if it's too much for you to go live on Instagram, DM me. We'll do it in 5 coaching calls, and you can pay me a little something. Third thing you can do, and I understand a confused mind never buys, so grace me with this for just a second. If you'd like to buy my report on how to stop telling yourself lies, it's got 9 points, it's got 3 action items, and it has a couple books that you can read to do it yourself. Those reports are $5 a piece. That's the sort of thing that you get in my Success Syndrome course, which are the 52 habits that everyone needs to thrive. Now, you probably already know how to do 40 habits in your life if you've made it to 25 or 30 years of age and into a solid relationship, because life teaches us many of these lessons, but you don't know them all. So if you're interested in my Success Syndrome program, that's a story for another video. Go look for that on YouTube. Now, why are these lies so strong in our life? 2 reasons. They are in our subconscious. Our subconscious controls 80 to 90% of all our reactions, all our movements. We don't cross the street when traffic's coming because we did it 1,000 times. We were told 1,000 times when we were small not to do it. So we do these things automatically. And not failing is one of those things that we are taught in an early age, unfortunately. Because one of the smartest parents, Tom Brady's parents, they taught him to fail repetitively. And that thickened his skin, and that put that chip on his shoulder. And even though he doesn't have the most talent in the National Football League, he is acknowledged as the greatest of all time because of his mindset, because he was allowed and encouraged to fail without punishment. We need to reward our children for effort, not success. Did you hear me? I'm going to say it again. We need to reward our children for effort, not success. Because if our children try hard enough and long enough, they will achieve. And we have to have the faith that we have instilled joy of learning and the ability to experiment, to allow them to take educated risks, to take a chance, to get up when they're knocked down and say, that didn't work, let me try something else. That's how the light bulb was invented. Now, the second reason why we hold these lies to us is because we are intrinsically lethargic as humans. That's a nice way of saying lazy. We look for the easiest way to do every single thing that is in our way as an obstacle, or we will negotiate little things around the edges, but we're always looking for the quickest way to get something done, and sometimes the quickest way to get something done is to do nothing. So if you're not changing any of the variables, you're reinforcing that belief in yourself. And the lies we're telling ourselves are limiting beliefs. They keep us from reaching our potential. They keep us from reaching our goals. They keep us from doing the things that we really want to do. That's a lot to take in. But I want to ask yourself, if you don't change the way that you look at things, if you don't change these lies that you're telling yourself, what are you going to get? You're going to get more of the same. And you're going to feel crappy. I don't want you to feel crappy. I want you to feel successful. So I want you to replace that picture of not doing it with a picture of what it looks like if you are doing it. This is the neuro-linguistic programming part of my practice. I'm very proud of that certification. It's part of my coaching practice for 4 or 5 years now, and I love it. So if we replace that picture with an I am statement, I am somebody who gets stuff done. I am somebody who has the hard conversations. I am somebody who makes the cold calls. I am somebody who sends out my emails before 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Because if you're sending out your emails at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you consciously or subconsciously are showing a bit of cowardice. You are not looking for a reply from that email because people are going home at 5 o'clock or before. So you're sending end-of-day emails because you don't want to have the conversation. And you want to be somebody who sends emails that you need resolved first thing in the morning, first thing before lunch, so that people see it first thing after lunch. You have to be strategic about these things. I am statements give you power. I'm Coach Ron. I help people succeed. I love helping people. I hope everyone has a great day and this finds you well.